Hey guys. Hey, welcome back to our channel. I hope you have all been doing well. We've been doing pretty good over here. Hope you've been doing the same. And of course, as I said, welcome back. And I hope you've been watching some more. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe. We would love to have you along for the ride. So with this video, we wanted to take a departure from what we have been releasing so far and in the past, and just have a little extra fun with the zodiac signs. I actually got the inspiration for this video while chatting with a friend of mine via text, and some of the stuff she sent me was quite interesting, so I thought it would be a fun moment to release a la video. So here we are. So let's have a little fun, do a little dragging, and maybe bring some sort of enlightenment. But anywho, let's get on to the video. So yes, in this video, we wanted to travel through the world of relationships and break it down as to how the signs react in a relationship. More specifically, talking about the female counterparts, or the person that would be considered your female counterpart in the relationship, if you know what I mean. So I just want to preface this by saying this information is by no means the rule, but some of the stuff here can surely apply. Additionally, it should also be noted that the information here can relate to you if the particular sign that I'm talking about is either in your sun, your rising sign, your moon, and of course if you have it in your Venus, as Venus rules the way you love and the type of person you would be in a relationship. In this video, we will focus on zodiac wives and girlfriends, as I said before, the feminine counterpart in the relationship. And we'll discuss them as the signs and what you as a partner will be in store for. Because to know your partner is to love your partner for the good, the bad, and everything in the middle. Anyhow. So, our first contestant to the stage is going to be the baby of the zodiacs. Yes, I'm talking about Aries. So, as discussed in one of our previous videos where we talked about Aries, we should know that Aries, of all the signs, is the youngest of the signs, and roughly maintains a personality type similar to a child between newborn and about 7 years old. And if you can reflect back to that time when you yourself was that age, you can remember it was a time where we were very explorative and just trying to figure things out in this crazy old world. It was also a time where we just wanted to try, and we were sampling just about everything. And also seeing how we've compared to other people, other things, just pretty much trying to figure out how we fit into this whole earth thing. And we take these same qualities into adulthood as well. So if you find yourself betrothed to one of these fiery rams they call Aries, then you basically know that they are extremely competitive with most things. Now, let me just say that I personally am not a big fan of competition in a relationship. It just makes no sense. But anyhow, here we are. So yes, Aries here are going to compete with you on damn near everything. I mean, whether it's competing with careers, circle of friends, even something as simple as starting a little play fight. So don't be surprised if she pop up and jab you in the mouth for no reason, but the reason is to test you. Maybe she'll throw a pillow at you to test you again. She's trying to compete with you. There is just this need to show some sort of supremacy in the relationship for Aries. It's similar to when we were young and we would look over to Bobby and Sarah building a sandcastle, and either one, make it a mission to make one better, or two, just walk over and smash it to mere grains. Also, don't be surprised if those Aries walk over and pop you in the face on some non-confrontational stuff. And this would be more so because she believes you are cheating on her, and it could be with her sister, her cousin, or even her best friend Judy. Why, you ask? It's just some childlike naivete, so pay it no mind. And of course, when they do come to realize, oops, I was wrong, I made a mistake, I was so wrong, they will be sure to reward you quite handsomely, if you know what I mean. So don't be surprised if they just, out of the blue, surprise you in the shower. And I'm not talking about a psycho moment. Down, chicka, wow, wow. But enough about her. Our next contestant is to the stage, Taurus. Now, real quick, Taurus is the second in line after Aries, which means they are the second oldest, taking on a personality of someone between the age of about 7 to 14, where we have a little more of a grasp on what we like. Maybe we're even starting to figure out what we're good at and all that. But the one main thing you should know about Taurians is that they are quite the foodie. If you are blessed with the company of a Taurian as a girlfriend or wife or significant other who takes the feminine role in the relationship, just know that they will know how to throw it down in the kitchen. I mean, they will, as they say, put their foot in it. I mean, after all, it doesn't make sense because, well, not that it doesn't make sense. It does make sense because they do love to eat. So don't be surprised to catch them in the kitchen, twerking away while they cooking, listening to a little Cardi B. Yep, cooking and twerking. Yep, they just like to have fun. However, a not so fun fact about them Taurians is that they will never think that they are wrong. I mean, about anything. They are quite stubborn, and if you go to bat with her, she will be sure to drag you in the bedroom and lay it down to appease you or to shut you up, and for you to simply agree with her and say, yes, you're right. But they do have a soft spot too. You know how we make it a ritual to watch a show on Netflix with a friend or loved one on any particular day every week? Well, Taurians happen to really love this type of thing. The only difference is that they are committed to this ritual to a fault. So if you decide to watch an episode of whatever show y'all watching without her, be sure to expect the waterworks. Why did you do that? Why did you watch the show without me? That's supposed to be our thing. Why? 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 But anyway, underneath all that stubbornness that they do have that soft spot. So don't be surprised if they come off as someone who just seems like they don't need a man, when in reality they do. They just can't help themselves. But hey. You can go sit down. And now on to our next contestant, who is Gemini. Yes, Gemini, third in line, pulling a personality from someone between the ages of 14 and 21, and happen to have quite the reputation as someone who is shady and two-faced, or that they have multiple personalities, and maybe to some extent they are and do. But as girlfriends or wives or the significant other that maintains that feminine position, this may work in your favor. Look at it this way. I mean, one day they may be a porn star, the next day the housewife, and maybe a gangster from the block going to bat for her man like a true ride or die. Or the following day, she'll just be a psychopath. And just, you never know what you're gonna get. Just flip a coin. But no matter how many personality types they may go through from day to day, the one thing that they will have under wraps is their emotions. And they will be sure not to show them to you if possible. It's not that they're trying to be cold-hearted or elusive or anything. It's just that they have a really good ability to contain their emotion. So if you do something horrible to them, or you just simply have a fight and she's not responding to you the way you would expect, that means absolutely nothing. Don't be fooled. They just don't get bogged down with showing emotion. But that doesn't mean that they won't exact their revenge in some other way. Trust. Fun thing to note, don't be surprised to find them wearing a pair of Timbs or Yeezys while they're in the bed with you, because with all those damn personalities running through their head, you just never know when they might jump up and be like, oh, I gotta go. Yeah, they could be a little shady. But coming to the stage now is, oh, Cancer. But now watch it, because this one is one of the crazy ones. Now don't get me wrong, if you now or have dated or been married to a Cancer woman in the past or previously or currently, it may just be one of the most, if not the most loving relationships you will find yourself in. They will love you. I mean, these ones here, they love hard. I mean, real hard. And when it comes to activities in the bedroom, they know how to play a little harder, if you know what I mean. Some cold, hard freaks. So yeah, they may not be cooking it up in the kitchen like Taurus, but they will surely be cooking in the bedroom. So, but yeah, that's all fun and all, but they are also very emotional creatures and are often quick to jump to conclusions. And when that happens, they usually create this dark, deep hole where they can just go and into the fetal position and fall even deeper. Emotionally speaking, they're not like an Aries at all. They wear their heart on their sleeves. And they are not ones for the whole idea of space. They don't like space. They'll be like, you want space? What's that? Space? Because I mean, I'm not an astronaut. So what space you talking about? I mean, you thought we was gonna have those moments where I'm over here and you over there type of space? Well, yeah, no. We always gonna be together, so you need to figure things out. Cause to be with me is to be with me forever. But yeah, they can be quite loving, but they can also be a little crazy. And it's to the point where, yeah, they probably have concocted dozens of ways or ideas in which they will kill you or harm you if you wrong them. I mean, they may even have it written all down in a little journal. So you may just want to have someone come and do a sweep of the apartment to be sure everything is good. I mean, like I said, they are fourth in line, so they are like between 21 and 28, which is usually a prime time for when girls are looking for the one. So that forever thing they got is quite real. Next contestant out looking for love is, oh, 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 Leo, the grand dame of them all. Yes, this one here is going to be the queen of your life. And I mean queen in the literal sense. So don't expect them to be cleaning or in the kitchen cooking nothing. So if you don't know how to cook, mama didn't teach you all of that when you were little, you may want to just go ahead and hire a chef, because if it don't require a microwave, don't expect much from her here. And a big reason for this is that, generally speaking, Leo is one that's out there trying to make things happen for themselves. I mean, look at like a Madonna, a Jennifer Lopez, and a Halle Berry, all of which have no problem getting a man. I mean, they're beautiful. They just can't keep them. They too busy out there trying to be seen. So don't expect a homemaker here. Expect a star. I mean, if you grew up with a mom that was there cooking and cleaning and doing laundry, all of that for you. Don't expect your Leo wife or girlfriend to follow suit. In fact, they will probably be the polar opposite. So you may find yourself at mom's house quite often or ordering Chinese. Leos are between the age of about 28 and 35 personality wise, which is a big time for self focus and self goals. That's very present here. But if she does happen to be one of those Leos, I mean, if she is one of those Leos that cooks and cleans, well, you better cherish that like the most precious of diamonds. Because if you don't, there's going to be a problem because now you are stabbing at their ego. But if you do slip up and throw a side jab at her while she's cooking, or maybe you talk about her cooking, well, just make a quick run to Sephora or your local jewelry store, and that will clear everything up because Leo women, they like to be fierce. So anything you may contribute to help in that goal they have, the better. And don't expect a thank you, as it will most likely or more than likely be like, you better have, because let me tell you, I don't need you. So you need to get it together, because you see that door, you will find yourself on the other side at any time, because I don't need you. Know it. Just know there will be a lot of adoration required here as well. But of course, if you don't adore them all the time, most likely they will always be in the mirror. So if you ain't giving them attention, trust they are, giving it to themselves. Next up is Virgo. Virgo women, especially as a wife or girlfriend. This one here will show themselves as someone who is quite the multitasker. I mean, whether it be career, household, children if you have them, I mean, down to curing cancer or fixing world hunger, you name it, they're tasking on it. They're always on some type of schedule. So, for instance, if they ask you to take the trash out at 8:02, just be sure that you do that because they will be back at 8:03 wondering why it wasn't done. And she's gonna probably look at you and be like, what happened, huh? Because you taking me off my schedule. So you need to get up and go do that. We need to be on the same page, okay? Thank you. And she may be a little bit of a chef in the kitchen, but if they're not, just know that they will have to literally be dying before they trust you to do anything for them, especially like cooking, cleaning even, or even taking care of things in the bedroom. It usually will take them some time before they can trust that you will do those things the way that they see fit. So you may just want to go over and check that drawer in their nightstand to see if she has a little friend, because she pretty much is going to trust you can't do anything for her the way she wants it done. I mean, she may even go to the extent of telling you that your mama didn't raise you right. She may even say it to your mama. I mean, they have that personality similar to the age of 35 to 42, which is the time where one is quite confident in what they can do, and anyone else's way will be viewed as wrong. But on a side note, they do love coupons. They love to save a coin. That's always a good thing.